Okay, guys, I'm not going to keep you, but I have to talk to you about this. Just because someone's wearing the same uniform color as you are, it does not mean that they're for you. Okay? My students just took an exam. We're going over the test. And a lot of simple questions they were getting wrong. And I couldn't figure out what's going on. So, I'm talking to the students, and one of the students mentioned, or they asked, about resources to study. And I was telling them, anything that is an NCLEX prep material is good to study. It doesn't matter. It could be Saunders, Mosby, Lippincott, Davis, whatever. If it's NCLEX preparation, it's going to prepare you for your exam. I said this just assuming that they were already practicing questions from what's already given to them at the school, which is ATI. The tests they use are ATI exams. They can literally, when they log in to take their exam, it says ATI. They know their exam comes from ATI. They have access to ATI questions to practice. They weren't practicing the questions. And so when I had like a look of shock on my face, like, what do you mean? A student says to me, she raises her hand, she says, Professor D, someone told us not to even look at them until the end of the program where we're getting ready to take NCLEX. Are you kidding me? So you have a gold mine like ATI right there that you have access to, that you paid for. It's part of your tuition. And you're going to listen to whoever told you not to look at those questions and not to practice those questions until you've completed the program. In the meantime, every single exam that you're taking during the program is basically to prepare you for NCLEX. What kind of sense does that make? What kind of sense does that make? So let me say this to you. Let me make this clear. Whatever it is, if your eyeballs fall on a piece of information that has to do with nursing, you look at it. That's what your eyeballs are for, to look. You look, you read it. Anything that you have your hands on, you look. You never know what's going to help you answer your questions. Don't ever have a resource and say, oh, it's probably nothing, it's not important, because that one thing you think is probably nothing may be that one thing to save you. I could not believe it. Don't ever do that in your life. If you have access to something, it's better you look at it and you say, this is not for me. It has nothing to do with my exam. It's better that you make that decision than somebody else make that decision for you. Don't do that.